Good morning, beautiful people. Another day, another vlog. So, this week has been a very busy one and in a good way. So, let me tell you what I did throughout this week. I started off by deciding I have a concept that I started to create, which is diverge and then converge. So, since I really don't understand the market, I decided that the best thing to do is to diverge to every single possible way you can do so that you could understand to have like a broader perspective around the ecosystem itself. And that's what I started to do. I reached out to people who do audits. I reached out to the regulators. I reached out to fintechs. I reached out to people working in banks so that I could start to understand, is there a problem there? Like, is it from the auditor side? Is it from the regulator side? Is it the bank? Is it the small business? Who is suffering the most with the problem? And is this problem common? Can I build something around that? And throughout the discovery calls, I did more than like 15 now. I started to see some sort of patterns. Things started to take some sort of shape. So the sad truth is, in Egypt, it seems that we're very far behind when it comes to like the compliance in general. That I started to see is that there's some sort of willingness to maybe try to make this like better and more convenient for like the compliance people. Let's be realistic. Most of the companies here that try to sell to enterprises in Egypt or something like that, they don't care about like SOC 2 and all of that. So that's a waste of time. But the highly regulated market like fintech, they're suffering from this. But that being said, I realized that this market has a lot of players, from like ServiceNow to Archer to Vanta to Drata. So a lot of companies, and they're doing extremely well, and they have deep pockets. So I really have to strategically understand how can I differentiate myself from them, or at least the very least thing that I could do is how can I upgrade this like to the next level. Like if these companies have been for a long time, why didn't like people here buy any tools like that? Or if they did, is it because of price? Is it because like it's still not solving the problem enough? I don't know. But one rule I have is assume that you're like dealing with a extremely intelligent and very hard like competitor. So that like of course like if it's all about like hey because they don't have this feature, that's just a waste of time, because features can be built now with AI even faster than ever. So I don't think it's features, but like is it depth? Is it because they are broad? I don't know. That's the diverge. So a converge is like when like that's very important is that you have to focus, you have to niche down on one specific target. That's what I'm still figuring out. But I think I started to see from the discovery calls how the MVP is going to look like, how is it going to take shape. But I'm still trying to figure it out because like I realized this industry is very heavy, because like you're dealing with legal, you're dealing with regulator papers, and you're dealing with tech and cybersecurity, the worst combination ever. And it requires a lot of study and a lot of work. So I downloaded a lot of materials. Most probably this week I'll nerd down and I start to study these so that I could understand more, understand the language, how to speak their language. That's very important. And I think strategically next is like I'm going to find like to build that MVP, and I will go back to the customers that I spoke with to show them the MVP. Maybe I'll build it quickly and see their feedback. Based on that, I'll start to see, oh, this is something that I could go through or not. And lastly, I think I need some sort of a co-founder as well. That's the best thing to ever happen to me. I think these are like the things that I keep in mind. But yeah, exciting, and see you in the next video.